New to channel, please like and subscribe. Let's go to guys know right now. Audio switches, all that good blah 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 blah. Subscribe. I don't really got time for all that long intro stuff. Let's just get right back into where it is we left off, with Deku now clashing against Todoroki directly in the ring. Deku hits multiple backflips, dodging a massive ice blast from Todoroki. Deku ends up easily creating a wall of fire that booms forward towards Todoroki. Todoroki would immediately create a wave of ice that was boom forward towards the wall of fire, of course. Immediately a clash would end up happening that suddenly Deku just starts laughing psychotically. You know what? They don't need to see this. He then proceeds to slam his hands together. Blood dome! He will say suddenly, everything around Todoroki is now encapsulated in blood. Todoroki, before you attack again, do you want us to be able to fight on equal footing? I'll surpass you with only using my eyes. I'm not asking that. Do you want this to be a fight that'll make Endeavor proud? I don't care anything about Endeavor. Fine. Then make it a fight that he'll hate. Make it a fight where you use purely ice alone, but make it so powerful that it puts your father Ice to shame. And Endeavor hears those words, he'll look at him and say, of course. With a sinister smile on Izuku's face. Okay, 50% chance this will go right. So it's a gamble, but in the end you will get different powers if you lose your quirk. If I what? Before he can react, Izuku pounced and bit him on the side of the neck. And then the blood dome straight up shot a portion of the blood into Todoroki, causing Todoroki to immediately go through the process of becoming a vampire about 10 times faster. Once this happens, Todoroki's eyes immediately became pure red instantly, with black lines coming all across them. And, well, as he stands up, his urge to kill, his urge just to rip the throats of everyone around him out is just going completely insane. Everywhere he looks, the only thing he can think about is just straight up speed blitzing and tearing out someone's throat. But suddenly Izuku felt a coldness that he's never felt before in his whole entire life. Like, this coldness straight up eclipsed pariahs. And the second the blood dome fell, the entire ring, actually, like, the entire surrounding area is coated in ice. Many people in the stands are stunned. They're only actually being protected by a hero who had a barrier quirk, and another hero who just so happens to have a pretty garbage quirk which simply makes things see-throughable. He's not even a hero, he's a basic ass person. But the point is, he makes things seeable, which means that they're able to see the battle go on. With Todoroki just looking at Izuku with a psychotic look on his face, die! He would yell, immediately unleashing a blast of fire directly towards Izuku. Izuku immediately going forward, full speed, immediately transforming into his Shin Dragon form, which is the name that I gave the form. Instantly, he starts punching clean through wall after wall after wall after wall. Immediately, Todoroki comes blasting forward with a wave of ice, as immediately his hands have gigantic ice spikes coming off of him. He goes directly in for a killing blow, which Izuku proceeds to immediately dodge by yelling, Hellfire Thunder Rain! Immediately sending down a barrage of literal thunder-fueled fire. As Todoroki sees the attacks coming, he would laugh before slowing off a wave of ice just for his ice to stop mid-place. You seem to forget. Izuku then lifted up his head and suddenly the entire ring begins to just break apart with gigantic... I'm acting like I did not hear that loud ass boom just then, but with gigantic rocks from the ring just breaking off and flying towards Todoroki. Mind you, he's a vampire. He has telekinesis. I don't know if I mentioned that or not, but instantly Todoroki sent off a wave of ice that immediately blasted through all of that. And then he rushes towards Izuku, and Izuku would instantly disappear in the poof of bats, appearing behind Todoroki and kicking him directly in the back and sending him flying. Izuku says, don't worry, like I said, I'll go all out against you. As suddenly Izuku's hair will rise up with pure blue fire on the one side and a dark red lightning on the other, with a smile of just deep and pure evil. Izuku immediately launched forward and yelled, Poisonous Soul Fire Thunderbolt. Huh? Todoroki would say. As immediately Izuku unleashed this massive blast towards him, Todoroki would immediately, barely within an inch of his life, dodge. And Hasashi's like, that doesn't make any sense. Todoroki's not that powerful. And Go say, I know. He turned him. Izuku would hear those words. Mom, he would suddenly say, looking around the crowd because he heard his mother's voice. And goes there. Though she has crutches on and she's barely able to sit correctly, he noticed her, and immediately Izuku would de-transform. Instantly, he'll tell her, "You're here." Bet. Well, at first I told you I wasn't gonna hold back against you. But since my mom is here, let's make this a whole different story. Todoroki then says, "How about you shut up and fight?" As he forms a gigantic ice fist that shot towards Izuku. Izuku calmly, mind you, calmly dodged it and immediately blitzed forward and proceeds to backhand Todoroki. Todoroki's backhand is slung all across the ground. He immediately gets up and suddenly he would go quiet. Perfect. Instantly he'll lift up his hand and Izuku freezes directly in place. What the fuck? He would say. He lets off a screech of pure pain. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? He would yell. Everyone sees this like, whoa. Todoroki then gets up and says, "You're done for." And suddenly an ice spear would form. And by the way, by Todoroki being able to combine his telekinesis from his vampire side with his ice powers, bro, he's so overpowered now. Like, it makes absolutely no sense how overpowered he has become. If you hear any voices in the background, give me a second. They're about to stop. Anyway, shut up! Anyways, like I was saying, they end up being able to perfectly. My bad. He ended up throwing his spear directly to because he has cryokinesis, perfected cryokinesis at this point. Like, he's able to completely control his shape, output, all of that now. Like, it's basically like he became great. Okay, he became great. He's that busted now. Anyway, with the ice spear slamming directly into Deku's heart, he fell clean on the ground. Well, I'm gonna say stomach. He fell on the ground, began to screech in pain. As he pulled it out, he proceeds to regenerate. Todoroki just starts laughing. Boom! He's punched across the face by Izuku. Izuku then rushed forward and begins to hit Todoroki with a full-piece combo. With every single punch, his punches grew stronger and stronger and stronger. Todoroki's confused because Izuku is back in his base form, and when he was fighting him in his Shin Dragon form, he was not hitting him as hard, nor was he doing as well. Izuku then proceeds to slam his fist on the side of Todoroki's face. You mean to tell me, even when you turned to your Shin Dragon form, you were still holding back? Of course. I only turned to that form so you could think I wasn't holding back. Stop disrespecting me, Todoroki would say. Just stop disrespecting me! As suddenly a circle would form around Todoroki. I'll kill you, I'll kill you, I'll kill you. Oh, I'm not fucked up, Izuku would think to himself. As Todoroki's other side of his hair decided to be his red side of the hair suddenly would turn white. And Izuku's like, and suddenly the entire ring, the entire stadium has a gigantic circle underneath it. This circle is actually only visible to Inko, Izuku, and Hasashi, and a few other secret characters who's gonna find out sooner or later. But the point is, this circle is now there, and Izuku sees it. He's like, oh shit. He says, Todoroki! Before you can attack, you will kill everyone here. Aside from us, of course, but everyone here. And he's like, what do you mean? Look around you. That circle expands outside the entire stadium. Make it smaller. And how the hell am I supposed to do that? Todoroki would yell. Izuku would immediately blitz towards him and immediately grab him by force. And suddenly his eyes would go red and Todoroki's eyes would glow blue. Instantly the circle was shrunken and Izuku instantly jumped back because Todoroki says, "Get the fuck back!" Immediately a gigantic purgatory ice, Todoroki would yell as the entire area around him has been engulfed by a massive beam of ice that froze the entire ring. Everybody's watching this fight going, they're like, what the fuck? That's class 1A? A bunch of students would say, we were dealing with that, our enemies. and you see the League of Villains and Pariah watching on. We have to fight them? Todoroki say, yeah, we gotta fight them. Dabi just starts laughing. I'll kill that bastard. What? Spinner ends up saying, you ain't gonna kill him? Look what he just did. Can you do that? I can blow up a city. Bullshit. You wanna bet on that? Dabi would say, yeah. Matter of fact, Pariah, I'm drinking the blood now. Why? Because if my little brother, he ends up whispering to Pariah, is able to do that, what the fuck am I gonna do against him? You're busted. You can do that. True, but I don't want to hurt in the process. So I'm drinking it now. Sure, okay. Pariah says, as Dabi ends up drinking the blood, and when he does so, he screams as his body rejects it. And he's confused. What the fuck? Pariah's like, oh, your body rejected it. You must have been chosen by something else. You must already be something else. What the fuck do you mean? You're not a hunter. I can sense that for sure. The only creature that we can't sense are dragons and what? Pariah looks at Dabi. Ain't no fucking way. He'll walk towards him yet again, but this time, he pulls out his claws and slams them into Dabi's neck. Dabi holds his neck in pain and screeches, and he says, calm down, Dabi. Ah! Pariah would scream as he immediately removes his hand. Yep, werewolf, he'd say. The fuck do you mean werewolf? I mean you're a werewolf. What the fuck? How am I a werewolf? I don't know. I'm gonna turn into a furry, man. A fucking furry, bro. I don't want to be a furry. There ain't nothing I can do about this. You're the one who turned into a fucking werewolf. I didn't want to be a werewolf. Dabi would say. As they start arguing about this, you cut back on over towards the ring where Todoroki just starts laughing. Izuku then says enough. And everything is a Shoto! Use your fire! Izuku and Todoroki saying that time says, shut up! And Deborah's like, oh snap. They ain't playing this generation around. They some disrespectful ass brats. Whatever. Back on over towards Endeavor. Back on over towards Deku and Todoroki. Deku then says, alright, enough of this spill, he would yell, as suddenly the entire ring is engulfed yet again in a purple gas. Todoroki ends up being defeated by poison. In the end, Izuku still won. You may be wondering, damn! Turning Todoroki into a vampire made him that overpowered. Todoroki has a massively powerful quirk and has crazy levels of potential. But because Deku turned him, Deku actually is still stronger than Todoroki. Now I'm going to make something clear. Becoming a vampire isn't going to always work like that. It isn't going to always make you stronger. But because Izuku filled Todoroki with his blood and with the curse, like, you know, the bite curse, that only made him even stronger. Okay? So I say Todoroki is actually equivalent to 69% of Deku's full power. And yes, I made him fight him in his Shin Dragon form, but he was not actually using his true power. As a matter of fact, in his Shin Dragon form, he was actually using power weaker than his base form. He only turned into a Shin Dragon form to make it look like he was going full power against Todoroki, so Todoroki could feel better. Yes, sad, I know. And why did he take him out by poison? So he can make it look like that was his only resort against Todoroki, in order for Todoroki to feel even better. Izuku's a good person. We come over towards Izuku, walking up to Mina. You trying to meet me in the bathroom? I got the stuff. And Mina looks at him and just starts smiling. Later. Come on, we can please later. She would say. She says, I'm trying to do it now. And everyone's just looking. We all hear y'all. They'll say, Izuku says, I don't care. I don't give a fuck. Come on. Right now. Izuku. Later! And she slapped him and yelled later. And he's like, okay, fine. Anyways. The next match is Todoroki. My next match is Bakugo versus Ida. I'm changing up a lot of the matches, mostly because I feel like it. But anyways, Bakugo steps into the ring, and the minute he looks at Ida, he just laughs. I'm gonna kill you. Ida looks at Bakugo and says, you're not gonna do a thing. fucking bastard. Bakugo would say. As the minute the master Rosito burst, Ida blew forward towards Bakugo, jumped up and immediately kicked him square across the face. Bakugo's jaw instantly popped. He's immediately sent flying. Deku the whole crowd says, damn, homie. Ida immediately then bounds forward towards Bakugo again and kicks him square across the stomach over and over and over again. He then punches him dead across the face, beginning to do a combo after combo after combo. And they're like, how is Ida actually moving that fast with his arms? And this Bakugo getting pieced up. Only thing he's thinking to say is, what the fuck? Die! He made an unleashed explosion that Ida proceeds to dodge and then punch him dead across the face. Die. He just starts doing explosion after explosion after explosion after explosion after explosion. And you want to know what happens? He proceeds to dodge and uppercut Bakugo. In case y'all are wondering, how is he doing all that? This is Demon Time Ida. This ain't normal Ida. Demon Time Ida. And as Deku's watching this, he's like, damn. Bakugo talks, enough of this. Suddenly Bakugo unleashed a massive explosion. An explosion that sent Ida flying. It is immediately almost thrown entirely out of the ring. With that you see Bakugo looking forward with a serious facial expression, with lightning coming off of him. Izuku now looks confused. Huh? What the fuck? Izuku would say, enough of this. Die! Immediately, Bakugo throws an explosion. This explosion ends up catching the entire area, surrounding it, and booming him forward and sending him flying back. Whenever you see him boom forward, immediately he kicks Ida dead across the face and is immediately thrown into the air. Whenever you see young Bakugo fly upward into the air and do an explosion back down to Ida. But Ida looks at him and immediately yells out, shut up and just lose the fight. How about you die? Letting off a scream of pure, undeniable anger and hatred, he lets it all out. Ida suddenly activates his Rosito burst, with it turning to a red color. Bakugo sees it, Izuku sees it, everyone sees it. It's red for so long, and then it turns back to blue, and then to a bright yellow. Rosito Maxima Overdrive! Ida zooms downward forward into the air as Bakugo immediately has one for all. 100%! Immediately launching for unleashing a massive explosion with Ida's massive kick. A massive shockwave goes off, and when the dust clears, you see Bakugo holding his fist in the air. Broken. As Bakugo passes out on the ground, Ida is also laid out. The victor is claimed to be Bakugo since he was the last one standing. Now you're thinking, why did you do all that for Ida? This is the only time I actually like Ida, which is during this moment and when he caught up to Deku, and when he was fighting Stain. Those are the only times I've ever liked Ida's character. The only times. Anyways, the next match is Deku versus Tsukiyomi, and when Deku steps into the ring, Tsukiyomi looks at him. My people kill your kind every day. Huh? Izuku would say. Baron. Tsukiyomi would say, suddenly his claws are like he literally grows out claws with this golden substance on them. Oh shit. Immediately Izuku proceeds to instantly start dodging every last one of Tsukiyomi's attacks. Dark Shadow isn't even the one attacking, it's straight up Tsukiyomi himself. Tsukiyomi goes dead in for a punch, but Izuku proceeds to dodge, and immediately Izuku looks at him, okay, are you gonna try to kill me? No, I don't need to. Dark Shadow, he would say, and suddenly Dark Shadow comes throwing punch after punch after punch after punch. So of course, Izuku says, yeah, I'm not finna fight you. He lifts up his hand and immediately creates a massive dome of fire. He then intensifies the heat, also making it brighter in the process, which instantly weakens Dark Shadow down to the point where he doesn't even exist anymore. And he proceeds to blitz forward and kick him dead out the ring. I refuse to fight against him. I'm not finna be hit by all my weaknesses and get so weak upon me to fight the next match. Hell no. Anyways, the next match is Deku versus Bakugo. Deku steps into the ring, Bakugo gets all hyped up, and he goes a little crazy. Deku beats his ass, and that's it with that match. Why didn't I really cover that match? Because I have something else planned for that match. Anyway, so that's just going to be ending off this part. Bro, this has got to